Welcome to Nova Now, your connection to what's happening in Northern Virginia. I'm your host, Angelique LeBlanc. Northern Virginia Pride Festival celebrates the history, progress, and diversity of the Northern Virginia LGBTQ community and its straight allies. It's sure to be unforgettable entertainment. Here to tell us about this year's festival is Brian Reach. Welcome, Brian. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So before we get to the festival part, tell us about Nova Pride, the organization.
Well, Nova Pride was founded by myself and some friends in 2011 as Fairfax Pride. And as we progressed and grew, we transformed into Nova Pride, and we always had the focus of, or the goal of ending up having an annual Pride Festival for Northern Virginia. But on top of that, the Northern Virginia area has a huge LGBT community. But there's not a whole lot out here for us. Most people the expectation is to go to DC for resources and whatnot. But there are needs out here, and there are issues out here that are unique from DC. There are different laws, there are different communities, and honestly, a sense of community really revolves around neighbors. So we really have been trying to connect organizations that already exist and kind of form a coalition and a real sense of community in the region.
That's fantastic. And I feel like the building community is why the Pride Festival is so important. So what can people expect through the Northern Virginia Pride Festival?
Well, the Northern Virginia Pride Festival is a unique opportunity and a really critical one for LGBTQ Northern Virginians to access resources and groups and to find retailers or businesses that they feel good about spending their money with. And on top of that, there's a lot of fun too. We have live entertainment, we have an off-leash dog park, we have a helicopter landing.
Really?
Yeah.
Does someone special come out of it?
No.
Or does it just land?
I've been trying for a while, but they won't let me. But it is pretty cool, and the kids love it. It's the Fairfax One helicopter for Fairfax County, so they actually set it down and let kids climb into it, or grown-up kids.
That'd be me.
Yep, and we have a photo booth, a kids area, lots of food vendors with a whole lot of different types of food for different diets, and field games. It's a large venue, it's an outdoor venue, and it's the perfect time of year in early October. So whether it's laying out a blanket and enjoying the show, or getting to know people, or playing volleyball, there's so much to do.
Yeah, and I heard that there are free screenings for like HIV and STDs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, that really is a resource for anyone in our diverse community, so that's awesome.
Absolutely. We've been working with Nova Salute last year, and this year Nova Salute as well as Inova are going to be there doing free HIV and STD testing for people. So.
Fantastic. And this is, like you said, a huge event. It's at Bull Run Park, which is just massive in itself. So how do you guys put this on? Because I'm sure it costs tons of money.
It does cost a lot of money, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are entirely volunteer run.
That is amazing to know, because you guys do a lot in the community. So, I mean, to be volunteer run is fantastic. So, how do you pay for this?
Well, we really have a lot of events. We have a lot of small events throughout the year at restaurants throughout the region, which are small fundraisers. We have a social networking, social fundraising campaign through Network for Good, where we've had over 100 donors over the past month donate over $5,000 to us.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And our goal is $25,000 between now and the festival. So we definitely encourage people to make donations, and also through the vendor fees, and also partnerships with our sponsor organizations like Cox, as well as Wells Fargo, who have agreed to sponsor us again this year and sponsored us last year and really helped make it happen.
Awesome. So are you guys still looking for sponsorships? Are they still available?
Absolutely. Sponsorships are always available, and we are it's still early enough to get into the Pride Guide, get onto our signage, and we'll make sure that we recognize any business that comes in and supports us.
Awesome. And the festival is large. Are you guys looking for volunteers? How can people get involved with this?
Yes. Putting together a festival with thousands of people requires a lot of volunteers, whether it be people generally on the grounds, just seeing how everything's going, to backstage, to parking control, or even bartenders or interpreters, because we do focus on
Interesting. Okay,
being accessible to the deaf community as well, especially with Gallaudet nearby and so many
Right.
deaf people. And it was an interesting, wonderful coincidence that last year we had a lot of deaf people come, a lot of friends of mine and friends of our board, but we didn't even know that almost all of our volunteers that were behind the bar or other places knew sign language.
Wow,
So,
that
it
is
was
a really good coincidence.
Yeah, so it was very accessible and very well received, and we're definitely trying to build on our accessibility from any sort of community that wants to be participating.
Fantastic. I mean, it really does seem like people can get involved with the organization or, with the festival. So, I mean, if Nova Pride is 100% volunteer, what sort of things do your volunteers work on a year-round basis?
For the most part, it is helping to spread the word
Okay.
and to engage new groups and come up with ideas on how to interact with people. So whether it be being a greeter at a small event to helping us out with some of our marketing and putting some stuff up on the website and keeping things up to date. It is a lot of work, especially with our board members all having full-time jobs as well.
Right.
It's really, really helpful to have somebody, even if it's only a few minutes a day, helping us out. And we have a lot of different opportunities. For them.
That's fantastic. I wish that you guys have a fantastic festival. I hope it's a wild success. And I know that we'll have a booth there, so fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here, Brian.
Of course, and we hope to see the inflatable space.
Yes,
again this year.
Digis.
Yeah.
To find out more about Nova Pride or the Northern Virginia Pride Festival, visit novapride.org. I'm Angelique LeBlanc. Thanks for watching Nova Now.